Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. All right, so for today's reaction video, we actually sliding over to Anton Daniels After Hours. And they're actually discussing a topic saying that a certain woman is too expensive to date. So this would be interesting to see. I didn't watch this in real time, so I'll be doing an authentic reaction with y'all. Be doing a completely authentic. Let me see. I got so many windows up, chat. I got stuff up for the I got stuff up for the Queen codes already. Yeah, don't forget tonight we streaming the Queen codes live at 7:15 Central Standard Time. Please don't forget it. Hold on, let me find the chat. Could have swore I had this pulled up already. Am I tweaking? Hold on, chat. All right, here we go. All right. All right, I found the chat. My bad for the delay. Too many screens open. All right, let's get it. So this topic is called they're talking about a woman being too expensive to date. I guess Anton gonna introduce the topic and we'll see what the panel have to say, and I'll pause and play and chime in. Let's get it.
Kim's expensive, people in the chat that are listening and that are having our carnal.
Oh, we already know that.
And she's been expensive since I've known her since day one, and she's maintained that herself. So a dude that she brings into.
I don't know what that even means, though, bro. What does that mean?
Like, nigga, I like nice things. So if you can't afford the nice things that I can afford myself, fuck off.
But why? No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Okay.
Oh, listen,
Red bottoms, burgers.
Let me explain what I mean.
You ain't the one trying to find
what I say. Here's a question that I have. All right, how come if a woman, and I'm not even necessarily putting this on Kim, but you introduced the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
How come if a woman can afford a specific thing, that now requires for that guy to do that specific thing? Why she can't keep doing whatever it was that she was doing? And then
okay, and I have an answer to that question. I want to go to Japan tomorrow because I go to Japan by my fucking self. You coming too? Nah, nigga, I gotta wait till payday because I'm broke. You just leave your nigga at the house.
Go to Japan.
And I
by
would.
yourself and leave.
But here's the thing. I would up and go to Japan tomorrow. But what I know is men that cannot do what you do will try to humble you. And so it'll be like, well, I don't even know why you're going to Japan. There's nothing over there anyway. Well, and then they start saying, well, big money this and big money that. And like, nobody.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay, so she's describing a certain type of man. That speaks to a level of insecurity, right? If a woman can afford some things for herself that you necessarily can't afford to buy her, and she treats herself a certain way in your presence, and somehow your ego is, brushed the wrong direction by it, then yeah, I think it does show up a little bit in your speech patterns and some of the phrases that you say. It can. And then some people might genuinely be joking, but I don't know. She has a case though in regards to a particular type of man, but in that case, that shouldn't be the type of dude that she dealing with. But let's continue though.
Means that, listen, why don't we plan more effectively then? If you want me to come with you, let's plan for it. I don't think that has to be a situation where it's like, well, if you can't do for me what I can't do for myself type shit. I think that that's more or less like, yo, this is a lifestyle that you live, because it may be some stuff that and I don't even think it's always financial.
Not.
No, I'm saying for you, Diddy.
You're being disingenuous, contrarian, like
who, me?
I'm
No, I agree. I think I made a point like that before. I was saying that like if a woman, let's say a woman makes $200,000 a year. This is obviously we know the numbers already. We know the percentages of that. But let's say this is one of the women that makes $200,000 a year, and let's say she dates a man that makes $80,000. and you know, maybe he lives right around his means, not super below, but not really above, somewhere in the middle. And let's say this dude's got like he's slightly house broke. Let's say he got a nice ass crib, and so a lot of his resources go into the maintenance and keeping up of his nice ass crib. That's where he puts a lot of his income aside from other things, right? I'm just painting a picture, right? And this woman, she makes double what he make in that. But so she has the type of resources where she could say, all right, it's Tuesday, shit. Friday, I'm trying to up and just go to Japan. I think it's practical to be like, if you want him to come with you, to just understand like it's one or two things, because this dude could be perfectly fine in all areas. He's not even making bad money for himself, right? But you just doing a little bit better in life type shit. If you want to be able to up and go to Japan, either A, you just cover that shit and bring him along the same way he would do if he had up and go to Japan money for y'all, emphasis on y'all, right? If he had that, he would just pay for both of y'all, so you could do that. Or you just plan it. Say, hey, I want to go to Japan. You know, you be able to put something to the side. Can we go in a couple months? I don't think nothing wrong with that. I think that's practical. You know what I'm saying? But it's almost like the women like, oh, if I could up and do it just tomorrow and you can't up and do it tomorrow, you're not qualified for me as a human being. I think people disqualify themselves from a lot of good people with some of this rhetoric. Let's continue though.
Like,
wait, let's be clear. I am one of the most generous people in that y'all have ever seen.
Well, I know you're
what you mean, Souls, what you mean? He said totally different speech from Anton, though, from yesterday. Yeah, whole different personality type. You talking about just the way he approaching it? He a lot more practical, sensible in this conversation. Yesterday, he was barking like the pit bull in the yard. Yeah. Got multiple personality. Hey, he know what he doing, man. This entertainment too now. He know what he doing.
Talking about your generosity.
So I'm not discounting what you said. What I asked, I just asked a question. I didn't say you was wrong. I didn't say you was right. I just asked a question, and my question is, why does that have to prevent the connection between people? Is it always a money situation? Is what I'm saying.
We're going to talk about that tonight on the Queen Codes. I got some questions for they ass. Uncle Plug said she should always want to chip in. That's selfishness if she doesn't, my boy. Yeah, I am definitely team skin in the game. I'm with you, I'm definitely pro put some skin in the game. Even if I can't afford the whole thing, I'm talking about just an example. Okay, boom, I'm gonna take us on vacation. You like, all right, well, I already paid for the transportation for us to get to and from the airport here on this side, and when we get to where we going, I already took care of our transportation. It's done, so we don't even got to worry about that. Contribution, some skin in the game. Put some skin in the game. Yeah. It's just when a woman just allow her man to pay for every single thing like she's his daughter and not his woman, when she allow that type of shit, it's almost like you tell her you love her and she don't never say it back. It feels just like classic. That. I'm with you, I'm with you. Cortez said yesterday he said it was. Yeah. That's what Souls just said, Cortez. That's what Souls just said. Yeah. Double talking. That's actually the code language today is double talking. We're going to get to it. Uncle Plug said Anton has to speak to the demographic, not just his tax bracket. Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. Yeah. No, you right. I think he should do a bit of both. Because I think a lot of people that follow him, they are in that upper tax bracket, but then there's so many just, middle class or upper middle class or low income people that follow him too. So you got to be definitely, if he always talks about keeping it broad, I think he could do a better job of broadening his conversation when it comes to finance for sure. Uncle Plug said team we. Yeah. Say it again, Classic. Come on, say it again, team we. Huh? We ain't gonna punch down. It's the Queen's Code Tuesday. We got the ladies talking tonight. We ain't gonna punch down. Let's see what else they talking about though. Shout out to the chat, man.
Like,
Yes.
if she was doing good by herself,
money.
because I don't always believe that just because she was able to do this for herself, that means that I gotta fucking adjust my life in order to accommodate.
Well, you
whether
don't.
You gotta let me finish.
You don't.
Man. When two people come together, it's supposed to be two is better than one. It's not supposed to be, okay, now we got to draw from the other one in order to make sure that the other one is happy. It's not supposed to be a draining of energy. It's supposed to be, you doing really well. I'm doing straight. How can we do even better? And what does that look like? I don't always believe that just because a woman is able to do something for herself, that means I have to be in a fucking bind in order to try to prove myself to that person. I don't understand that mindset.
That's my point.
No, yeah, y'all right. Y'all right. He literally said the exact opposite shit yesterday.
Classic.
Yesterday, if you can't afford her, step your money up, nigga. That's what he was popping yesterday. Today, he like, I don't get it. Like, we should be a team. Hey, that boy good,
Classic.
man. Go ahead, get that YouTube bag, champ. I ain't mad at you, champ. Get that bag. Souls of Thought said, I can't relate sometimes. I forget I have a wallet on the slopes. We have a snowboarder. I got to make that a sound bite. We have a snowboarder. You know, souls like them white women. That's all right. Do your thing. Do your thing. Yelling. He dying laughing. Yeah. Sugar Mama Chronicles. Yeah. Hey, hold on now. Hold on now. I definitely have received some nice gifts. Shout out to those women. Cortez Brandt said yesterday he was talking about giving it out for the cause. Right.
Classic.
Hey, that boy double talk. Hey, I was trying not to. This shit's so obvious. It's like night and day. Damn, that's crazy. How you could just jump on both sides of the fence like that. What you say, Souls? Talking out of each side of the neck. That shit crazy.
Though you shouldn't be in a bind. I would not align myself with somebody who's going to be in a bind to keep up with me, so to speak, right? I've always said from the beginning, a good woman makes a good man great. So I'm not above pouring into my man and bringing him where I am. However, I do understand that there are certain things that will cause a man to want to humble you. I'm not in the space where you're not going to humble me. If I want to go to Japan tomorrow, I'm going. I'm not going to be listening to, well, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that and so on and so forth, right? Now, can we save for it? Absolutely. If you want to go to Japan 2 years from now, cool, let's go. However, I'm still going tomorrow. Not everybody.
Yeah, but see, this the thing, y'all. She's a flight attendant. So she talking about flying to Japan for free. She not talking about flying to Japan tomorrow because she having shit. She talking about the perks of her job. No cap. Like, so it's not a situation where this is a rich woman talking. And I'm not counting her pockets, but to my understanding, she's a flight attendant. So whatever they make, that's what she make. I don't, somebody tell me what the average, where my data person at? Soft Rain, where you at? How much flight attendants make on average? What they get? Let's count her pockets. Since she talking about flying to Japan and shit, don't flex on us, chat. We just trying to do a reaction video. She flexing on us,
Classic.
chat? Are we making an attempt to humble her? I'm just pointing that out. I'm not even hating. I'm just pointing that out. Like, it be the details, y'all. Like, she talking about flying to Japan tomorrow because she fly for free. Jay Zilla said, that's how I know the answer to money is more money. That's how I know there's volumes and levels to this gratitude blast. Ha, ha, ha. The response to I love you is thank you. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, that's crazy. That's what that feel like. When your woman let you pay for everything all the time and she don't chip in, that's like you always saying you love her and she don't never say it back. Cortez said, exactly. I'm glad you said it. Souls of Thought said, Kimmy is just a flight attendant. That's not a lot. I know a lot of attendants. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what, yeah. Cortez said a lot of them have a lot of perks. What you owe? Don't do Kimmy like that, folks. Soft Rain said, hold on, please. Be right back. Take your time. Souls of Thought said, per trips. Yeah. He said 67K a year. That's decent bread. Soft Rain came through with the numbers nationwide, somewhere between 32,000 and 78,000. That's a broad scope. So it depends on what airline she with, how long she been doing it, this, that, and the third. It depends on all type of shit. That's a big window. 32,000. You talking about getting a job with some upward mobility? Hello.
Classic.
Yeah. Thank you for the information, chat. I got one of the wisest chats. Matter of fact, the wisest chat on all streaming platforms. But let's see what else they talking about. I just wanted to add that in there so y'all know. Because sometimes women be on the internet talking like they make 300,000. It's like, you don't make 300,000. You just got some cool amenities with your job and shit, and that's dope. But like, call it for what it is. Don't make it seem like something is not. That's manipulation.
I don't see that as a problem. I don't think that people should have to adjust their lifestyle. And again, us being together, and I'm speaking figuratively, just to, you know what I'm saying, kind of bring the conversation full circle. Us being together doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be some kind of deficit just because we get together, because one of the people lives a certain type of lifestyle. Like, I'm a heavy advocate, for example. I'll give you an example. Let's say hypothetically that it's the opposite, of course, because in most situations, it's the man that's doing better than the woman, right? And let's say, for example, the woman has a job, and she has a job that she likes, and she has a basic lifestyle that she can sustain, and she's not rich by any means, and she's not living extravagant. She can get a nice thing here or there, but she's just a regular girl from a financial perspective, right? And I love her, and she loves me, but I'm exceptional when it comes to finances, right? Now, I'm going to get with her, but that don't necessarily mean that I'm telling her to quit her job just because she's getting with a rich nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want her to have a sense of purpose. I want her to have a sense of independence. It doesn't mean that when you with me or when we together that we can't live this exceptional lifestyle, but I'm not there to subsidize you. I'm there because I like you. I'm there because I love you. I know that you're going to benefit from the fact that I am doing well financially, and it's going to be some exchanging that you do for me, probably, in value that you add into my life that may not even be financial. But
Listen. I'm saying this part for souls of thought. Is my audio still good, chat? Hey, I'm saying this part for souls of thought because he gonna get what I mean. Anybody else that get it. The non-verbals on this show are so telling. The non-verbals be crazy. But what y'all talk about, chat? Uncle Plug says she ain't eating like that. Yeah, I mean, flight attendants make a decent living. They do. You know what I'm saying? They do. But they, you know, it's just decent though. Decent is the right word. I'm with you. She's an addition, not a standalone. Damn, what you on? What you on? Souls of Thought said, and it's Southwest she on. Oh, she on Southwest? I heard they got good benefits though. I heard they got, hey, listen. I'm gonna be real with y'all real quick. This is a tangent. But for those of us that are entrepreneurial, y'all know what that consists of. That's hard work. Working for the man is hard too. But listen, the worst place to be is if you're not entrepreneurial and you work for somebody, but you don't work for like a reputable company or a company with a great benefits plan. If you gotta have a job, if you gotta punch somebody's clock, punch a clock with good benefits. I don't give a fuck what people say about you. If it's the post office, it's the post office. Them niggas got great benefits. If it's get you a job with some solid ass some of these jobs, the perks is worth it. I'm just being real. That's one thing. Like early in my career-based work, like when I stopped working jobs and start having careers and shit. Early in my career-based work, that's one thing. Being like in my early 20s, you didn't take advantage of like all the benefits, like this big ass website with this long ass list of benefits that you get just for being with the company and shit. Ain't nothing like working for a good ass company. Ain't nothing like that. Southwest, I heard they got some solid ass benefits. That's why her ass talking about shooting to Japan on a whim. Uncle Plug said with the living arrangements and the car insurance is murder. Damn. You talking about working with Southwest? What you mean? Let me see what y'all talking about, chat. Hold on. We got to crack this code. Soft Rain said benefits matter. Yeah, benefits matter. If you got to punch somebody clock, punch a clock with some good benefits. Cortez Branch said, I know some flight attendants. Most do not have savings, but they do travel a lot. That's unfortunate, but that comes down to information and application of information, right? That just comes, money management. But that's a big issue in America because guess what? They don't teach it in public school. It's not a part of the public school curriculum in most places. So if they don't teach financial literacy, where do you acquire it? Where do you get it from? You just have to grow up. Hopefully you got it from your parents. If you didn't get it from your parents because they didn't have good literacy, maybe they was check to check, then, it's just generation to generation. Yeah. We're in the age of information now, though. That shit over with. We'll ask Chat GPT before we fuck some more bread up. You understand me? Uncle Plug said, nah, in general. He said, I'm learning that because I'm a veteran and entrepreneur. I agree. Yeah. Yep. Benefits mean everything. He said where she lives and how, what car and city. Yeah. If you a flight attendant and you moving and grooving like that, I wouldn't even own a car. It's probably going to cost you more than it's worth. Souls of Thought said, I can't relate. LOL. I'm government retired. Yeah, I mean, you got great benefits. Or you got decent benefits. You got benefits, though. What y'all get? Lifetime insurance. Your kids get free school. What else you got? You got some benefits now, souls. Cortez said, yes, sir. Yeah. The military boys, them boys that did that 20, they got some benefits now. Let's go.
Don't mean that you can quit your fucking job just because you got with me. And so you gonna still live whatever the life that you live, but we together because I like you. We not together because you trying to come up off me. And if I sense in any sense of the word that you're trying to come up off me, or you gotta feel like you gotta change just because I got finances, then that means that we shouldn't be together, because your expectations of what a relationship is completely different than what my expectations of a relationship is. Don't quit your fucking job. Don't quit your job fucking with me.
That's what
you're gonna be looking stupid as hell talking about, oh, I quit my job because I thought that you just wanted me. No, you're gonna be that's gonna be a problem. And again, it's not because I'm not generous. It's not because I'm not generous. It'll be because you still need to have a sense of purpose, and you was happy doing what you was doing before I came into the situation. So now, why is it that has to change? And that's why I'm saying it with Kim. It's like, okay, so she lived this lifestyle. She got this type of whatever she got going on. Why does that have to? Why is a guy disqualified because he loves her? If he's a productive human being, if he's doing okay for himself, does he now does he have to be required to feel a sense of pressure just to be able to rock with her if he's not insecure about the fact that she can do these things for herself because she was doing it before he came into the picture?
It's just a good ass question that nobody has a practical answer to. If a dude making 70, if he touching 70, I don't care how he getting it. Maybe his day job give him 50, he get 20 off the hustle. Whatever. If he catching 70, right? After taxes, he bring in whatever, his little 50, whatever after taxes, whatever the case may be. If he know how to do the numbers, cool. He bring in 50 and some change, whatever, right? He get his bread. He good with his bread. He alone. He ain't got no kids. He ain't got nothing going on, and he good with his money management. So he lives straight. That's the definition of doing all right for yourself. You know how somebody say, I do all right for myself. That's what I think when somebody tell me that. When somebody tell me I do all right for myself, I think based on their situation and what they have in front of them as an adult, they're doing okay. They ain't hurting too bad. They not starving. They got some food in the refrigerator. Ain't no dishes in the sink. They doing all right for themselves. That's what I think about, right? So if you getting your 70, and then you meet a woman that you like very much, and she like you very much. Matter of fact, y'all fall in love, but she make 200 done. In my brain, y'all get together, y'all straight. That's how my brain works. Y'all get together. If you was straight doing what you was doing with what you was getting, and she doing good with what she doing and what she getting, if y'all get together, everything should be good. And where does it become a problem? It's propaganda. All alleged for content creation purposes and entertainment, everything I'm saying on all my streams. But it's propaganda. Is it not, chat? Is it not propaganda, chat? Is propaganda not pushing women to believe I pay for my own hair, my own nails, my own everything by myself? It's in my budget. I do just fine with it. I've been doing this long before I met you. But once I meet you and we get serious, some of this shit start becoming your responsibility. Why? Help me, chat. Help me. Why? You straight, right? But I know the answer to it. They don't want me to say it. They don't want me to say it. Shout out to Preacher Queese. I know how to say it. They don't want me to say it. The answer is because a lot of these women ain't straight like they saying they straight.
Classic.
We got the numbers. I ain't going to pull them up because it's Queen Code Tuesday. So I'm not going to pull them up. I told y'all I'm not here to punch down. But we know the numbers. And the truth is, The reason why they want these men to be so supplemental when it comes to their expenses is because they not straight like they saying they straight.
Classic.
That's the truth. And if I'm coming to the chat, I know y'all there. Go ahead, go crazy, dump in the chat. I'm coming to everything. But if they was so straight like they said they was straight, then they wouldn't be asking for you to supplement so much. If you already comfortable, why would you even lean that expectation on to somebody? You supposed to meet a man, get with a man, and be trying to figure out ways to how you can help him double what he get. Y'all don't hear me.
Classic.
Y'all don't hear me. If you told the truth, if you told the truth and came in the door like, yeah, my bread could be better. Like, I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm making it, I'm doing all right, but my bread could be better. And if he told the truth, let's just say here, regular, we talking about ordinary people, regular people, right? Let's say he doing okay. He could be doing better, but he cool. You doing okay. You could be better, but you cool. And y'all love each other. Put y'all heads together and figure out how to make it a square deal thing. What is the problem?
Classic.
Somebody got to help me understand in a real way. In a real way. Oh, y'all going crazy in the chat. I said dump in the chat. Y'all went crazy. Hold on, chat. I gotta get right. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out the last thing Okay. Yeah, Uncle Plug said, hell yeah, lifetime insurance. Souls of Thought said, yeah, that's what I mean. Yep. He said, Souls, I just see smiling like crazy. Benefits. Cortez Brand said, this is the clone ad, right? What you mean? Uncle Plug says super straight with 270K. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That collaboration piece, when it come out our pocket, it's all well and good. When it got to come from their side, you less of a man. You see how that's manipulation? That's gaslighting.
Classic.
Chat. That's gaslighting, chat. I can't make it up. Soft Rain said, when the man's ego gets stepped on, when he makes one mistake and she calls him broke, etc. Oh, and you know it's coming. That's a woman that said that, y'all. Make sure y'all go check out the first installment on Conversation with Soft Rain page. She finally dropped that first piece of content. It was
classic.
Deep. The plight of the single mother. Dope conversation. Cortez Branch said, lying about finances. Yeah, I mean, we got the numbers. We got the government numbers. We know what y'all make. Soft Rain said, I'm not asking for anything. You know what? You be so perfect in the chat. Don't you be perfect,
classic.
Chat? You gotta watch her close. Uncle Plug TV said, most I've met had bad money management and poor planning, and before they made it to that level, built bad credit / debt, no savings and structure, and that's what sensible partner provides. Damn, Plug, you spelled that out. Uncle Plug said 50-50 out of 100. Yeah, I mean, these are all the relationships I grew up around, and I grew up around a ton of successful, what y'all call successful marriage, till death do you part marriages. And, in my family, I grew up around a ton of that shit. And, that was the demonstration. I had a grandpa that was really getting to it. You know what I'm saying? My grandma wasn't too much keeping no job. But for the most part, everybody was working. Everything was going in the pot, and everybody was doing straight. Food, clothes, and shelter was provided. This whole concept of like, women wasn't working back in the day. I'm like, when was that? What day was that? What day was that? What day was it? Soft Rain said, thank you. Oh, for sure. Uncle Plug laughing. You a fool, Plug. I know what you laughing for, man. Come on, man. But I think we got what we need from this one, man. We ain't gonna stay on the reaction video too long. It's a lot of film over there on Anton Daniels' channel. They drop a lot of content. Make sure y'all tap in with Anton Daniels After Hours crew and look at the rest of that video. She's too expensive. For sure. Shout out to the chat 333. Got a lot to say about this one. Uncle Plug said, every woman I know working. That's what I'm saying. Like, what day was that?
Classic.
If you like what you just saw, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and jump in the comments. Talk to me so we could crack these codes. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go to my website and cop some merch, www.theclassiccodes.com, or you can shoot me a Cash App. Either way, stick to the codes.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Hardened my heart.